It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Two Face Brewing Company in Denmark, and it's a bottle of their Kirsch lder Kirsch Stout Imperial Stout, coming in at 11.7% ABV. There's a look at the label. There's the bottle cap, black bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. They are a new brewery from Denmark. There's the logo. It wasn't quite ready. You may know him. He's my good friend Peter, the master of hoppets. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? So yeah, Peter, the master of hoppets, works for this brewery, helped to brew the beer. Very kind to send to me, to be honest. I'm very happy about it. So we have a one finger tan coloured head, jet black beer in the glass. Looks very nice. Let's get the aroma. Well, there's no light bleeding through at all. It's very jet black beer. Aroma. Yeah, this smells really good. Really good in a calming sense. It kind of, I went into the review quite excited to review a friend's beer. And by no means is the review at all adjusted by the fact that it was sent by a friend. Always fiercely independent, always fiercely giving the right kind of score with a beer. Never kind of judged, or never been, what's the word? I've never had my head turned by a brewer or anything else in terms of the beer industry when it comes to beer. Whether they're the biggest company in the world, the biggest craft brewery in the world that has sent me beer, I've always been a 100% kind of honest in my beer reviews. So let's get the aroma. Yeah, we got it. It was I was talking about it earlier. It's just one of them beers that kind of just calms you down. It kind of just takes you down a notch. It makes you want to kind of relax. It's got chocolate, coffee, caramel aromas. Now, although they're from Denmark, I've travelled to Scandinavia, I've travelled to Norway, and this has a... In Norway, they brew a lot with what they can get their hands on, really. So some blueberries and different wild growing plants and products that they can stick into the brew. And this has a very kind of natural, organic aroma to it. And I can't quite put my finger on it, what I'm getting from the beer. I'm definitely getting licorice. I'm not sure if it's maybe brandy, like a brandy barrel-aged beer or something like that. It smells really good. That's what I'm trying to get at. It smells really, really good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that tastes almost Bock-like, almost German. It's got great drinkability. It's really thick and dense and bold, but at the same time it's got, as well as it being big, thick, dense and bold, it's got a good drinkability to it. It's got a lovely fruity, estery like flavour in there. And again, I'm struggling to get it. And I've got the tasting notes here, so I'm going to tell you what I think it tastes like, and then we'll read the tasting notes together. So we talked about the mouthfeel. It's like blackberry tart. It's like it has blueberries in it. Brandy barrel aged, or it's got a really good quality to it. I am now going to have a read because I'm really intrigued by this beer. So it's a Schwarzwa lder Kirsch Stout. So maybe it is then a German style beer. It's cherries. It's not blueberries, but it's cherries, chocolate and vanilla. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. When you read something, it makes complete sense. I don't think I was that far away when I was talking about berries and blueberries and maybe Norwegian fruits. I know cherries are generally a kind of a Spanish or maybe Italian or French grown product, but I mean it's still a berry, yeah, and it's still juicy. So cherry, chocolate and vanilla. The malt is pale brown, Milano roasted barley, black and biscuit malt, and the hops are Chinook. Explains that little bit of bitterness on the back end. Flaked barley and oats, cherry juice, lactose and cocoa and vanilla beans. American ale yeast. There we are. Black Forest Gatto. There we are. Have you ever heard of the German cake, a Schwarzwa lder Kirsch torte, in English known as Black Forest Gatto? Right, I wasn't far off. I really wasn't that far off. This is it in the beer form. The cake is a dense dark chocolate cake with a whipped cream, vanilla and sour cherry filling. To emulate these flavours, we brewed a big, bold Imperial Stout brewed with lactose, milk sugar, vanilla, coconut, cacao nibs, cherry juice, and this beer is quite limited and brewed especially for the DOE Beer Festival. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's really nice. I'm going to take this beer away and I'm going to enjoy it tonight. Black Forest Gatto in a glass. I don't think I was that far away when I was talking about Norwegian forest fruits. It could be very close. They're both very kind of dark, the fruits that I'm talking about here. Blueberries and cherries. I mean, come on. It's that, you know, it's very close. Rating for this wonderful 11.7% ABV beer. I think it's really good. A really good tasting beer. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. It's a fantastic, lovely stout, a German style stout. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much to Peter, the Master of Hobbits, for sending, and of course, Two Faced Beers, Two Faced Brewing Company. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.